We're still on AM Chat, and we're introducing our third guest for this morning. His name is Mr. Demola Adeogun. He's the CEO of Vine Insight. Vine Insight is a technology company, but before we go into what the company does and all that, we're going to look at this particular animation from the company. Welcome back. You're still on AM Chat, and we just looked at that animation from the ACE Academy, and we have the CEO of Vine Insight, the umpire for that particular project, right here in the studio with us. His name is Mr. Demola Adeogun. Mr. Demola, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me around.
Okay, so we have Mr. Demola here this morning, and we're going to be looking at some of the things you're doing. Interestingly, in comparison to two entrepreneurs in the house this morning, Mr. Demola has never worked before. You had to work, did this, I call it servitude, for a while, understudy, for a while. I'm sure the Prince also did the same before you finally decided, okay, you're starting your own business. But interestingly, you never did that, am I correct?
Yeah.
Straight from the university, straight into entrepreneurship. And you've been running this business for how long?
10 years to be specific. 10 years this year.
10 years this year. Okay, so he's been an entrepreneur for 10 years, since graduation till then?
Yeah, till then.
Okay, so I really want to know, do you have any early life experience that nudged you in that direction, or you just made up your mind from the beginning, Nigerian university notwithstanding, I'm going straight into business?
All right. Basically, for me, the first access I had to the corporate world was my father. And before he now got a higher position, he works for an international organization. He handled PR, public relations, for this company. And back in the days, I remember then, while at home, he brings brand materials down to the house. He drills us with various radio jingles, and when I follow him to the office or workplace, I see how he manages PR crisis, and how he, because he was a manager at that time, but now he has a higher position, how he manages his people working under him, and it just unconsciously, in a very subtle way, just hits me that this is what I'm going to do. So while I was in my final year in the university, with some little experience before and even after I got into university in the IT world, I felt it's good for me to start up on my own. It wasn't an easy journey though, but it was worth it.
Okay, so you just decided, first degree, you said, did you?
Yeah, I did.
So during your service year, what were you doing?
All right, my service was a bit tricky. I was fortunate to be posted to Lagos. Yeah, so during my service year, I was posted to work for an organization where I was also doing IT for them. So even while doing IT in my service year, I was quote unquote also still running my company also.
When did you start this company?
I started in 2008, to be specific. So hence 10 years that we have right now.
Wow.
And Vine Insight, we do more of branding, web development, web application development, digital marketing, software development, mobile app development, and God has been faithful.
It's just been reading out all the web development. Okay, so you do all of this development. How many people have you employed? So
so my company runs a very unique model. Yeah, we have full-time staffs, we have contract staff. And we also have, very recently, we started an international representative program where we have representatives in 3 countries. Yeah, so I think in total, 23 staffs. Yeah.
You pay salaries to 23 people?
Like I said, we run a unique model. So we have contract staffs.
So those on salary are how many?
Those on salary are, I think, 10 years.
10 are on salary.
Then
The
we have contract staffs too.
They are also on commission base?
Yes, they are on commission base, exactly.
They're
So that's
commission
why
based.
we run a unique model.
Okay. So you have this business in 3 other countries apart from Nigeria?
Yes, Australia, Canada, and the UK. Yeah.
Okay. So what is your mission in life? What drives you as a person? I know you're in your early 30s.
Yeah,
Correct.
I am.
I know you're in your early 30s, and I particularly said under 35 that has done this for 10 years, and
All right,
what
I think,
drives you?
yeah, basically speaking, what drives me as an individual is being a person of influence and impacting people one life at a time, basically. So when I meet people for the first time, what comes to my mind is how to be a positive influence to that individual. Oh, not definitely. It's not everybody I meet that I can be an influence. I could learn from some people. For example, the legendary opinions that we have here. Obviously, I have to learn from them, basically, from the beautiful things they've been saying. So basically, for me, what my primary objective is when I meet people, and based on the accomplishments I've made, majorly young people, is how to influence them properly and majorly how to mentor them. Just like my senior colleague that we have here, I get to mentor young people daily, and based on the training academy we have, I had a young person walking up to me and was like, Mr. Demola, I want to have what you have. And I had to start taking a step-by-step process on how to accomplish this, especially in the country we are in, Nigeria.
Okay, so one of the first last questions I asked them was, what was their first employee? For some it's the generator, for some it's a car, for some it's a laptop, for some it's a lot of things. What was your first employee?
All right, obviously I do IT, so it's definitely a laptop. Definitely a laptop.
Okay.
So I started my company with just a laptop and myself. And like one of the guests has said that as an entrepreneur, you must have information. So basically, when my company first started, while in the university, knowing fully what I was going to become an entrepreneur, I read books, loads of books. So those were that was why it was a little bit easier for me to start up and set out the most. That's one. Then if you start the way I started, which is just panning out of the university, and as young as I did back in the day, I think I started at the age of 23. But basically, yeah. So it was all about proving myself. I had to prove myself to my clients, basically, that this young guy wants to build websites for us, or he wants to handle our branding. Can he get it done? So I had to prove myself. So knowledge and information was very key. So you had to walk the walk, talk the talk, and deliver what you've promised to deliver.
Super.
And referral system works in Nigeria. If you can impress a good client in Nigeria, they would always refer you to other clients.
So the population actually works for you as well.
Exactly.
So we identify that population is one of the basic things. So population works for you as well.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay, so you got the referral system, and that kept building up your clientele from what you're saying.
Yeah, we hardly run adverts. Basically, we strictly work based on referral system, and it basically works. Once you give a client a good satisfaction based on the product and service you render, you will definitely get referrals, especially with the kind of industry I'm in. I got into the industry very early. 10 years ago, when the web industry and the mobile application just developed. So I think that was probably a niche, and I saw the industry grow using various technologies and all that to help basically for me.
Mr. Topojo, you were saying something the other time about wanting to putting in the hours. You said basically if you do 8 to 5 as an employee, but you don't do 8 to 5 as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So how many hours do you do a day?
Wow. I think I do an average of 14 to 15 hours.
Out of 24 hours?
Yes.
How many hours do you sleep?
4, 5 maximum.
Maximum.
Yeah, 5
4,
hours
5.
maximum.
5 hours maximum.
Yeah.
How do you relax? Do you relax at all? Do you have stress?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Within that 5 hours or outside of those 5 hours?
By relaxation, if I decide I'm going to work 5 days and to stretch, I can take the 6th day and decide to relax, to rest,
Mm-hmm. So
At
you
the
just
same time,
unwind.
I
You don't
think
do business at all on that 6th day? You don't do business at all?
Not all the time. There are times that I work the whole 7 days of the week. So it's just, I think I'm accustomed to that because I started right from when I was in the higher institution, So
You started sleeping 5 hours?
Yeah, I think that because I got involved in a lot of things. I can say I'm a kind of restless person. So so I have to use the energy,
and you have to just dissipate the energy somehow, or else you won't be able to sleep.
Exactly.
Okay, so Prince, how many hours in a day do you work? Because you particularly run a farm.
I'm a workaholic. I work 7 days. As I'm talking, if not that I'm here, actually, I'm supposed to be in my farm. Even on Sunday, I go to the farm. If I'm in the farm, all my workers know me, so I cannot be working and they be sitting there. If you want to be rich, you have to be out there. Sleep will come. It's just like my father used to say that you are sleeping around 9 o'clock when all your mates are already rushing. And this is the sleep that you sleep in the full shot that they wake you up and you're not able to wake up. So that way, it's already on my mind that why sleeping and when I should be out there and making all the money. So if you just like with the example I gave to you, I said when I have a one-on-one interaction with them, but they said sometimes 5 days he sleep in the office. 5 days straight. He doesn't go home.
Wow.
He said have a couch in his office at home. So if a rich man, so definitely most of these rich men, if you really wanted to be rich, it's not.
You have to pay the price. You have to pay the price.
Please,
okay.
However, it's important you also look after your health. Because we were told that you have to take 8 hours sleep.
Sleep in a day.
Exactly. But I'm still wondering, the doctors that said that, I doubt if they sleep 8 hours.
Okay, the doctors have said that.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
So, but it's important watch your health. Yeah.
So when you think you need to rest, you need to rest. The reason why I actually asked this, I know this young man. Having spoken to him a couple of times, he rarely sleeps. How many times in a week do you sleep in the office? Okay, now that you're married, maybe it's a bit different.
Yeah, definitely. It's the madam will not allow that, basically.
Okay.
I think the first thing I also want to contribute to my the guest I said earlier. We need to break this myth about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs don't have time. They have control of their time. It's 2 different things. So most people say I'm going to leave work so that I'll become an entrepreneur to have time. Once you become an entrepreneur, trust me, you don't have time. What you only do is you have what control of your time. Now you know that I told you that we have clients home and abroad, and hence we have different time zones. So I can't tell how many hours I sleep, but I can tell you that I sleep only for maximum 3 hours a day. But the trick I do is that I sleep in between hours during the day. So all those 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes sleep in between work actually also help. So that's the trick that I do. Hence, health is very, very important.
When you're a little bit pressed.
Exactly. So I just go and just take a 10, 15 minutes nap. But the real sleep just maximum 3 hours. Maximum 3 hours.
So it seems to be the in thing now. Entrepreneurs don't sleep. Entrepreneurs do not have time, but they have control over the time. And you seem to do a lot of reading, a lot of. So you read. What book are you reading right now? Are you reading any book?
Yes,
or you just finished one?
No, I'm reading. Okay. I just finished Blue Ocean Strategy. Then I think I'm reading one, but funny enough, I started reading the book without looking at the title. So I think it has to do with how brands grow. Basically, I can't remember the title. My book.
Are you reading a book right now?
Yeah, actually reading too.
You're reading too at the same time.
I read too at the same time because I like to compare notes and say.
Okay.
Presently reading Future of Management by Professor Gary Hamel.
Okay.
Then I'm reading Persuasions. Yeah, Persuasions about the power of persuasion as an entrepreneur and how you can use it to get a lot of results, especially in the area of sales.
Okay, Prince, are you reading any book?
Of course, you have to keep on reading to get more knowledge. Knowledge is power. If you don't read and you don't learn from other people that are already there, so are you going to excel? So definitely I do read and most of the time deal with the internet. You get a lot of information.
Okay. And you keep getting the information you want. Okay, so another thing we've been able to establish, entrepreneurs do a lot of reading. Okay, I'm not really an entrepreneur. Okay, yeah, in a way I am, but I still do a lot of reading. I'm bookish. I'm a little bit of a bookworm, and I can't stop reading. It's just that funny. Okay, so Demola, tell us about your products.
All right. So
I know you have this particular product that you're pushing
right now. All right. So like I said, based on the fact that I have 10 years of experience, and I'm proud to now. I used to be invited for master class to take classes for various institutions. So it just dawned on me that, and I get demands a lot to take training. So we started our training academy very soon, ACE Creative Academy, and the primary objective of the academy is to train individuals on all the skills and all the knowledge required to be relevant and sought after in the creative and web profession, which is primarily what my company does. And the courses that we basically render are as follows. We do graphic design, web design, web development, and photography. Now, the reason why we pick up these primary courses is because they are kind of like foundational for the IT industry. It doesn't mean other courses are not important. They are important, but these are like foundational courses that would at least get you started, one, as an entrepreneur, and two, they are practically quite sought after, especially in this part of the country. We also do that masterclass like digital marketing masterclass. We also narrow down on some specific IT skills, and we do various masterclass on it. Our trainings are being taken care of or handled by industry professionals with years of experience. I have friends in the industry who are now facilitating, who have similar passions like I do, and they're facilitating our training. So they have various years of experience with proven expertise. And above all, like the guest in this show has said, we also run what we call a one-year mentoring program. So after you've taken the training, an intense training for a month, every student has a mentor, both guest facilitators and also in-house facilitators. That mentors you for a month. So let's say, for example, Tom, you come and take a graphics class. I will be your mentor for 1 month. So even after you leave the studio and you practice a bit, you can always call me on WhatsApp. I'm having these difficulties, and I put you through. So
how long does this training last?
This training is just basically for just 1 month. Why? Because it's not just for students, it's not just for corporate professionals, but for everybody. So we had to make it streamline it. 1 month. Our model has worked. The last graduates that we graduated very recently in our web class, one of the web students, by the end of the 1 month had 3 websites already, 1 live and 2 on his laptop. So we've had testimonies based on our model. We have a unique model, very hidden secret model that basically works for us. And registration is right now. Just visit acecreativeacademy.com.
I think you have to put it on the screen.
Exactly. All right, and you'll be able to register, and also you can follow us on our social media handle, Ace Academy NG, to find out more. And also when you get to the website, you see our various numbers in which you can call 080-2750-9352.
Okay, so I'm sure that when you put that on the screen again, you're going to have to look at this particular Ace Academy, that's what you call it?
Yeah, Ace Creative Academy.
Ace Creative Academy. So Ace Creative Academy, that's it on the screen. And before we go, we're going to take that animation again so that people can get to read more about it and then you can always check you out. So another question I'd like to ask, which is going to be covered to everybody again, is you don't sleep so long? Do you eat well?
Oh yeah, I do. Definitely.
Do you like food?
I'm not a foodie like that. Yeah.
But you make sure you eat well, 3 square meal, or you just skip meals?
3 square meal, yes, I do 3. Because I'm married now. When I was not married, it wasn't 3. But
do you eat 3 square meal?
I'm trying to improve on that.
So your restlessness actually extends to food as well.
I actually started in school because I'm a slow eater, so I spend a lot of time eating. So, and when it's eating into my time,
You just push the food aside. Yeah. But Prince, you're a farmer. You have to eat. Do you eat?
I do eat more than 3 times.
You eat as many times as you want. Because
my farm is integrated farming, both livestock and
wow. So even in the farm you can say, okay, roast me yam.
Roast me even pork. Or meat.
Seriously?
Or anything, or fish.
So he eats fresh food. I think I should come and visit your farm quite soon.
You
okay.
have to eat in order to be able to. They say health is wealth. You just have to eat and rest.
Okay, so one advice each from any entrepreneur. Okay. One advice each.
Well, the advice I can give is, whatever you are doing, give excellence. Excellence is relative. It's a function of your exposure. You cannot give excellence beyond what you know. If you are giving excellence to your customers, they will keep coming back, irrespective of the price.
Excellence. Okay, and you speak with investors and all.
We should just stop complaining. Because if you keep on complaining, blaming the government, you never do anything. So let's forget about the government. Though the government has got its own role to play in order for businesses to thrive in the environment. But since it's not life has to go on. So stop complaining and be focused and do the right thing.
Okay, so Demola, you are mentoring young people. What do you tell these young people?
All right. The major thing I inform them is most of the young people I mentor are in the X and Y generation X, Y, Z generation, and
digital, everything.
Yeah, digital. They believe everything should be fast. They don't believe in processes. So two advice I have for them is: one, seek knowledge. Two, once you're an entrepreneur, your business will grow. You won't get there overnight. Like I said, I'm studying corporate plans right now, Coca-Cola, the rest and all that. This company grew to what they are right now. So you cannot get there overnight. Take your time, learn from the processes, seek more knowledge. Our generation has no excuse. We have the internet. Anything you want to learn is on the internet. So seek more knowledge every day. And like I said, learn to. It's very, very key. Very, very key for me.
Okay, so if you want to know more about the ACE Creative Academy, we can put that particular animation online again for people to see. If you want to know more about the Creative Academy, Demola, please tell us your number.
All right. So no more, you can call 080-2750-9352, 080-2750-9352, or 070-11-560-350, 070-11-560-350, or visit our website www.acecreativeacademy.com, www.acecreativeacademy.com, or follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, Ace Academy NG.
Okay, so I'm going to follow you, and then you invited me to come and do the training. Hope my own training is free.
Oh yeah, you're going to have this.
Okay, because my training has to be free. I need to learn how to do creative designs and all that. But thank you so much for joining us on AM Chat this morning. We've been talking about Nigeria through an entrepreneur's high. We've been speaking with Mr. Tokwe Bukola Ojo. We spoke with Prince Wale Oyekoya, and we also had Mr. Demola Adeogun in the studios this morning, and we looked at some of the things that entrepreneurs need to do. You don't have time, but you have control over your time. To tend not to poverty, sleep less, but take care of your health and eat well. Eat really well. Okay, so it's been an interesting show, and I'm sure that you really, really had so much fun, and I'm sure you enjoyed yourself on the show this morning. If you have any comments that you'd like to send, you can send to at MITV, or our social media handles are scrolled there at MITV Lagos, at mitv.ng on Twitter, and you can also follow me on TOMISYNE on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. So if you want to get in touch with us at any time, you can just go to our social media and do mitv.ng, MITV Lagos, and send us messages. You can check us out anytime. Okay, so it's been an interesting show. Next week is another time, and we're so looking forward to it. So thank you so much. Have a blessed day.